just wanted to take a little bit of time out of the challenge groups, kind of like slow down and regroup. And I know I've been talking with a lot of you and you feel like you got the workout part down, you're drinking your Shakeology every day, which is awesome. It's so good for you. But you're just having a little trouble getting that nutrition down. And so it's really important to me that you get the nutrition down, because to me, I don't know, nutrition is everything. It's 80% of your results, and it's what keeps your body moving, right? And so I really want to make sure that you feel comfortable and you have the tools that you need to get moving beyond this group. Obviously, that being said, obviously you are more than welcome to join in. We have another one starting next Monday, and you can just piggyback right on it and join in on the fun. Keep going for round 2 if you want to. So keep that in mind. First of all, I wanted to kind of talk about the mindset regarding food. That to me is where it starts. You have to learn to create the discipline in your life that it takes to live a healthy lifestyle. Because the thing is, you are trying to break habits that you have had around for, possibly decades, right? When I first started trying to get healthier, these were habits that I had had since I was like 5 or 6, And so it's hard to break that. And so it's not really necessarily a physical struggle. You just have to decide in your mind that you are capable of doing it and have a strong enough why, a strong enough reason for doing it, that it will push you through. So, that being said, a few tips that I have. My first one is that I started to look at food for what it could do for me instead of what it tasted like. Believe it or not, I have never been a big veggie person. Anything green used to make me gag, literally. I would cry, and I can remember like sitting at the table for hours because I wouldn't eat my veggies, and my mom wouldn't let me get up from the table until I ate them, and it was just like a horrible experience for everyone involved. And so that hasn't always been my thing, right? And so I had to learn to decide that, hey, look, I'm an adult. This is me. I'm not a kid anymore, and I have to learn to eat things not because I like them, but because they're going to do really good things for me, right? And the thing about it is like the darker the greens of your leaves, the more nutrition is packed in them, the more minerals and the vitamins that you need are packed into it. And obviously, like red, the colors, like the more colors you have in your diet, the better. But you just have to decide, y'all, that, you grow up a little, we can have an adult mindset and realize that it might not be something that you like right now, but I promise you, after you've had it for 2 weeks, your body will learn to like it. Your taste buds will adjust because your body craves those vitamins and nutrients that come from fresh foods. And so it will happen, and it'll happen quickly. You just have to decide that you're willing to put up with it for a little bit, right? So I mentioned the reasons and like having a big why behind it. If you are doing it because you want to look good, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to like really, really want to look good to be able to keep that up. I found that for me, I needed to know that like it wasn't a thing until I realized that what I was doing to my insides, and that I wanted to be just as pretty on the inside as I was getting fit on the outside, meaning I wanted healthy lungs, I wanted a healthy gut, I wanted healthy intestines, I wanted my blood to just be like so rich, and I don't even know what good blood is, but I wanted it to be good, right? I just wanted everything to feel as good as I wanted to look on the outside. And I don't know if y'all know this, but like 9 people in my immediate family have been diagnosed with cancer. And so when I started doing this research on processed foods and how, guys, it's been scientifically proven that these processed foods and artificial flavorings and artificial, seasonings and sugars and just crap that they are putting in our food, it's killing us. It's giving us cancer. It's giving us heart disease. It's giving us type 2 diabetes. And even if you're not that far on the spectrum, we're all pretty young right now, right? And I mean, I'm not saying like if you keep eating bad food, you're gonna get cancer or heart disease and die, but I am saying we have to learn to do preventative care so that we don't have to worry about being on medications when we're older, because even now, I mean, I have friends that are on medications for things that I know could so easily be reversed with just proper nutrition. So you just have to decide, guys, and I know I'm getting passionate, but y'all asked me for it, so bear with me. But you just have to decide that you want to live healthy, you want to set a good example for your children, and you want to live a long time, and you want to feel good about it. You don't want to be on medications. You don't want to, there's like an astounding amount of prescriptions. I want to say it's like 90% of the prescriptions that doctors put you on now have no date that you're supposed to stop taking it. Like, when we were kids, everything had a date. Like, okay, you're going to take this for 2 weeks. Everything just about that you're being given now, it has no end because it's working on, sleep deprivation. And then you have things to make you feel happy because you're not happy. So you're taking those. And then you're taking medicine for your heart and medicine for all these things that are just compounding with one another and creating this chemical shitstorm, right, in your body. And your body doesn't have anything else to do. It's trying so hard, guys. Our bodies want to be healthy. They really do. They want to, and they will fight for you if you just give it back just a little bit, right? So, I realize I just went on a tangent about it, but really, you just have to start thinking in the mindset of that it's not about looking good. It's not about creating, this crazy good summer body, even though that's a great outcome and we all like to see that in ourselves. It really is about taking good care of ourselves and setting ourselves up to where we're feeling good for the long haul. We have more energy. We are getting better sleep. We're happier. Our skin is brighter. We have more to give to others, because when we take good care of ourselves, we have more to give to others because we're naturally happy. We're getting enough. I promise you guys, all this stuff is going to start compounding. You'll be like, wow, I didn't even know that all these issues, that I was tired all the time, that I was PMSing and all this stuff, like all of that gets so much better when you start eating good food. And if you can just get in the habit of that for 3 weeks, I promise you, it'll get easier and easier and easier. So a tip to get into that. So like, okay, you're like, Lauren, thanks for the tangent. Where are we going to go from here, right? So I highly suggest the container system. If you don't have it, you can get it, like the full system, for $15. And I can send you the link to get that, or your coach can send you the link to get that. The reason I like it is because it's a healthy way of seeing things. It's actually teaching you exactly how you're supposed to eat and what a portion looks like. So it's so I need this much protein during the day, I need this many servings of veggies, and I need this many servings of fruit, and this is what it looks like. It's perfect, right? But if you don't want to do the container system, I still suggest, I think I even posted in the files in this group, figuring out what you need for the day, like if you were going to use a container system, and then trying to base your meals around that. So like now, I learned what my portions are supposed to look like, so now I don't measure out my food anymore. I just know, I keep a mental tally, like, okay, well, I've had, my 2 carbs for the day. I don't get any more yellows. I need to have another protein for the day. It just really helps you to figure out how you should be better fueling yourself. And that leads me into the next thing, where we were talking about healthy recipes and getting stuff done quickly. Pinterest, y'all. I don't know if you're on Pinterest, but it has so much stuff on the 21-day fix. And even if you're not doing the container system, or you're not doing the 21-day fix, those recipes are golden, and most of them are so easy, and you can find so much stuff, and I highly suggest getting on there. And a lot of coaches have put together meal plans that you can look at that'll show you exactly what to eat. So again, even if you're not measuring, you have those meal plans out there that you can follow or get ideas from. And there's so much that really you can't get bored if you are just switching it up a little and having new ideas. And I mean, really, y'all, Pinterest is where it's at. I'm sorry, I don't have a better answer, but it's pretty good. So another thing is, like we talked about, people were talking about not having the time, and it's like, it takes a long time to do that, to make food and stuff, and then you just like want something quick, and you know, junk food's a lot quicker. That is true. I'm not gonna deny it, right? But you just have to go in kind of prepared and with a plan. So I obviously work from home, and I have the ability to cook on a daily basis. And so, like, I have my Shakeology for breakfast, and I usually have leftovers from the day before for lunch, and then I make something new for dinner, and then it repeats the cycle. And so I get kind of confused when people ask me what I eat, because I'm like, only make one meal, but I eat, I don't know. So sometimes I do have oatmeal, but that's what I do. But if you don't want to do that, or if you don't want to be cooking every night, I highly suggest just like getting a bunch of chicken breasts, a bunch of wild salmon, turkey, burgers, whatever you want, and just like baking it all on Sunday so that you have that protein there just sitting there. And it is so easy, guys, to put together a salad. If you're really just like crunched on time, put together get those big boxes of the organic, I get the mixed greens. It has like arugula, spinach, and something purple in it. I don't really like the purple, but I eat it because I know it's good for me. But you can get those boxes, and you can just like put your greens in, you know, get some good dressing, put your protein on it, and well, boom, you know, you got food. My recipes, I'm not one of those people that likes to spend hours in the kitchen cooking. I hate cleaning. Like, I mean, you would not believe how much I hate cleaning. And so I'm all about like one pot, 30 minutes or less, get in, get it done. And that's it. That being said, most of my meals are plant-based. So if you are looking for recipes and like what I make, I'll be happy to share that with you. I just want you to know that it's not going to have dairy or meat or gluten in it. So just be prepared. And if you follow me on Instagram, I post recipes there all the time. Anytime I make my own dinners and it's something new, the recipe goes on Instagram. So you can find that there. Yeah, so don't overcomplicate things, and I know, like, it can be scary, okay? I remember, like, distinctly, I remember when I was first starting to eat well, and I know it can be a little overwhelming, and it can be a little scary, and it's like, you don't want to do it for the long haul, but I promise you, once you start to get those ideas in your mind that you're taking good care of yourself, and once you start to feel the effects of what that food can do for you, you won't want to go back. And if you do, it'll be very easy to, you know, have your piece of cake at a birthday party, be okay with it, and move on and eat healthy the rest of the week or month or, you know, whenever. I think that's about it. If I didn't cover anything, I'll be happy to. But I mean, I just don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. And I know I'm like watching the clock, like 13 minutes, 21 seconds, 13 minutes, 23 seconds. So I'm sorry that this video is long, but I wanted to make sure I covered all the questions that I saw that you had. And again, there are coaches in this group that I'm sure that they will be happy to help out and too, and will help comment and give you some of their ideas, because we all come from different walks of life and are dealing with different things. And so maybe something that I don't know, one of them can help you out with, and we can all just kind of help each other out together and have an amazing last week of the challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for hanging out with me, and I am so proud of you guys for sticking with it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.